Hey everyone, Newbie Snake here. How are you all doing today? So in order to celebrate Kushina's birthday, we've got a couple new missions today, as well as the release of Chapter 3 and 4 of the Boruto movie campaign. I'll go through the details of all of them with you in this video, so let's get started. So first up, we have the Boruto campaign. If you click on it, you will actually now see Chapter 3 and Chapter 4. Again, each of them have about 5 to 6 missions. Well, 6 actually to be correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Chapter 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Chapter 4 as well. Nothing much has really changed for most of the special requirements. Basically, just remember to make a team consisting of 3 people on your side, and then including your friend that you're going to take, the total will be 4. So make sure you have a team of 3 on your side, and including a friend, it'll be a total of 4 people on most of the missions, and then clear the final battle within usually 30 to 40 rounds, and then completing with an S rank rating at the end. And most of the running part this time, it's just that you have to get a 10 combo chain, and then make sure you do not switch characters. All right, so I know sometimes we're like trigger happy, we just want to tap and just want to, change and switch your characters, but remember not to switch it. All right. And in comparison to the first 2 chapters, the running parts on chapter 3 and 4 are much easier. It's like it only takes you 1 or 2 tries to get a 10-hit combo. So that shouldn't be a problem to most people. And I see some of you actually are asking me how or when are you going to be getting the 5 stars Boruto. All right. So I've been mentioning it in both of my previous videos covering this Boruto movie campaign. As I stated, you will be getting 5 stars Boruto for completing all of the chapters and each section, including the final chapter, which will be released on July the 6th, right? That will be Chapter 5. Currently, we do not have it yet, all right? So Chapter 5 will be released in about, 12 hours from now, from my recording. I'm not too sure, but July 6th, Japan's time, right? But I believe it's, 6 p.m. their time, right? The release time? I forgot. But anyways, it's going to be it's probably going to be within 24 hours. All right. Let's just say that, but don't quote me, because you guys can check out the previous videos. It stated clearly, what time it will be released. All right. But July 6th, Japan's time. All right. So final chapter will be released by then. Chapter 5, you get a chance to get a 4 stars, adult Sasuke as a drop, but you will get the 5 stars Boruto when you complete all the chapters, all right? And also, some of you are, asking me, how come you still haven't received the 4 stars Sarada yet? It's because we still haven't received those Twitter line rewards yet, all right? So we will receive them from time to time, so please be patient. Most of the time, when you finish a ranking event, it usually takes them 2 to 3 days to release rewards. Same as Twitter and Line rewards, it takes them quite some time to release those gifts for us. All right, so just be patient; they will come. All right. So now, next up, let's talk about the Kushina event. All right. So as I mentioned earlier in the introduction, Kushina's birthday is coming up soon on July 10th. So in order to celebrate it, they have released 2 new, one new event mission, which is this one, and the old one. The old one has came back. All right. This was the ranking event. This has actually came back the second time this time. So in total, we've seen this 3 times by now. So this was the old ranking event mission, where in the gacha, you're going to have a chance to pull the Minato, the KCM, QB Chakra Mode Minato, or Kushina. I'll go through that with you guys in a second. But for this event, we're going to have to battle some Setsus, right? If I remember correctly. And then you're going to battle Madara and the Masked Man, all right? So for those of you who have been wondering how I got the event Naruto, it's because I've played it during the first time it came around. This time, however, it's not so much of a ranking event. It's just your personal grinding event, all right? But again, if you guys want to get the you know, the QB Chakra Ball Ninja Gear, you guys have to grind till 10 million points. And remember, that's like a very difficult task to do, even for me who has Minato, because this is just crazy. I don't know, but if you guys really want the Naruto, you just need to grind till 1 million points. But if you guys really want that Nine Tails Chakra Ball, then you have to grind till 10 million points. I'll go through these with you in just a second, but let's talk about the gacha first, all right? So let's go and talk about the gacha, and then I'll come back and talk about this mission right here. Sound good? All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the gacha. So this is the old one, all right? Click on the second one. This is the one we want to look at. This is the Two Suns event. Sun as in S-U-N, you know? Anyways, because they only have one sun, right? Anyways, but yeah, so this time there's a meter, the fever meter over here. As usual, if you guys do any polls, if you have pulled a 3 stars card, the bar will raise up by 4%. And if you are able to get a 4 stars card or a 5 stars card, the bar will raise up by 2%. You start off with 80% in your meter, and once you reach 100%, the next multi-pull that you're going to be doing, all right, the next 50 gems summon that you're going to do will guarantee you a 5 stars featured character for sure. All right, so just so you guys know what I'm talking about, let's click on this part over here. So the percentage part, right? So over here it's saying that these are the featured characters, right? These are the characters that are coming back in this gacha. It's the KCM Minato we just talked about, and the Kushina that knows the binding technique, all right? And then also the 4 stars characters that are coming back this time is the 4 stars A and 4 stars B. And then some quote-unquote pick-up characters, again, because their rate is the same as other 5 stars, right? So now they're no longer called rate-up characters, they're just pick-up characters. Basically, it's meaningless. Anyway, so pick-up characters over here, Kakashi, 2nd Hokage, Lee, blah, 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 all right? Well, 4th Hokage right there. And then these ones are the 4 stars pick-up characters, and you guys can see the drop rates for them over here, all right? So what I really want to show you guys though are the top taps right here. So in a regular summon, you're just going to get a 2% chance to get the KCM Minato or the Kushina. If you're doing first time, if you're doing your first multi-summon, all right, you're going to get a 5 stars guaranteed unit for sure, but not for sure these two, because there are only 3% chance to get these two, 6% chance to get the pickup characters, 91% chance to get the regular 5 stars. All right, so that's your first multi-pull, but you're gonna get a guaranteed 5 stars anyways. All right, and the second time you do a multi-pull, you're just going to be guaranteed 4 stars or above ticket for sure. So you will still have a chance to get like tons of 4 stars, all right, on your second pull. It's not going to be guaranteed 5 stars anymore. But again, this is the more important tap. This is where if your fever meter is full, it's at 100%, you're gonna be guaranteed 1 5 stars featured character for sure, right? So you're gonna be either getting the Minato or the Kushina. It says drop rate 100%. Okay, so you're gonna get either or for these ones. So let's talk about the 6 stars version of them right now. Let's go to another tab, because not only do Minato and Kushina gets their 6 stars upgrade, but the events Naruto is actually also getting his 6 stars upgrade. So let's take a look at the following tab right here. Okay. All right, so these 3 characters are getting their 6 stars upgrades, and these 2 I just showed you guys can get from the Two Suns event gacha, and this Naruto you have to get 1 million points, all right, in order to get him. So let's take a look at each of them right now, all right? But I just want to say, guys, this time I was kind of surprised or / kind of disappointed, because these 6 stars, these 3 6 stars are actually not as OP as we have hoped them to be, because if you guys remember, the recent 6 stars have been really OP, has all been really great, except for the Brides one, right? Brides one are okay, but still quite strong, but not like average. These time, or maybe they're starting to develop a pattern right now. We're starting to finally balance the game and trying to sort out the tiers for the 6 stars right now, right? So that not all 6 stars are extremely OP, but there are, ratings to them maybe, because the 6 stars Kushina, 6 stars KCM Minato, and 6 stars Event Naruto are just your quote-unquote average 6 stars. They're not extreme OP, and they're not like really strong, but they're also not really weak. All right, so they are, what they feel like is they feel like your average strong 5 stars when 6 stars did not exist. All right, so they're like, okay, they're your pretty okay average or above average kind of solid 5 stars. So this time when they have their 6 stars upgrade, they kind of feel like that too. They're not like god tier 6 stars, but they're like your average solid 6 stars that are better than the regular 5 stars. All right, so let's get on with it. I'm just going to tell you guys the 6 stars version, and then you guys make the comparison with the 5 stars, okay? So first skill is, excuse me, first skill is the binding skill. Trigger speed is fast, chakra cost is 45. So basically from 5 stars, the chakra cost is decreased by 10 only. And then she deals 5% plus 7,000 damage to the enemy's whole team. And also when your whole team is, also it will cause the binding effect on your enemy's whole team. And then when that happens, there is a high percentage that she will cancel the enemy's actions. All right, actually I read that wrong. So basically she deals 5% plus 7,000 damage to the enemy's whole team, and then will cause the binding status, and then there's a high percentage that she'll cancel out your enemy's action. All right, so it's not when the binding effect happens, then the high percentage thing will happen. It's separate. So it's binding effect will happen, and then another effect, which is there's a high percentage that she'll cancel out your enemy's action. All right, but there's also a percentage where this won't happen. All right. So second skill is no type skill. The name of the skill is motherly love, or the love of a mother. All right, anyways, trigger speed is normal, chakra cost 70. What she does is she heals your whole team's HP by a large amount and increases the defense by 100%. And for abilities, for her leader skill, she buffs all Konoha units, and basically what she does is all the Konoha units are immune to binding effects, and then their max HP and defense is increased by 20%. Ability number 1, she's totally immune to all negative status effects, but again she's still prone to the usual debuffs. All right, so she is totally immune to negative status effects such as charm, being paralyzed, being poisoned, etc. All right, and her skill damage is increased by 80%. Ability number 2, after every action, her HP and chakra is recovered by 15%. All right, so she's kind of, normal, right? As I stated, you don't really feel OP at all for her. Okay, so 6 stars Minato right here. First skill is space-time jutsu. Trigger speed is fastest, chakra cost is 60. The difference is again 10. The chakra cost is decreased by 10. What he does is he deals 7% plus 2,500 damage to a single target, and then he will leave them in a marked status. All right, you will see it above the enemy's head. Basically, he marks the enemies with his special kunai, right? When your enemy is under the marked status, he will deal 4 times the damage. Before, when he was 5 stars, he deals 3 times the damage. But now, 4 times the damage. So it's a bit stronger, yeah, but not, not like 8 Gate Sky kind of strong. But of course, he's not going to be that strong because in the anime, he was not that strong, right? Comparing to 8 Gate Sky. Anyway, let's go on to the second skill. Second skill is a no-type skill. Trigger speed is fast. Chakra cost is 45. What he does is he heals your whole team's HP by a medium amount. Before, it used to be a small amount, right? And it only heals himself. Now he heals the whole team by a medium amount. So this is pretty okay. And then also for space-time skills, the skill damage is increased by 70%. And for abilities, leader skill right here, he buffs all Konoha units, attack, defense, and agility by 20%. Ability number 1, skill damage is increased by 80%, and after every action, his chakra is recovered by 20%. And ability number 2, his agility is increased by 50%, and also there's a chance that he will dodge skills, so making the skills useless. He will not take any damage. So overall, again, second ability that didn't even change at all from 5 stars to 6 stars. And actually, no, sorry, my bad. It did. The agility went up by 50% instead of 20%. But other than that, he still seems pretty okay, right? As I was saying. So they're slowly probably categorizing which 6 stars belong in which tier. All right. So I know some of you have requested, sent some requests in and asking me to see if I can make some tier lists and stuff like that. I still haven't, have really any tier lists in my mind set up yet. I don't know if I'll be doing that, but maybe in the future when I have like a solid idea of, which unit goes where, then maybe I can do a video making a compilation on what's good and what's not. I'm not too sure yet because right now they're still developing, they're still releasing some 6 stars and stuff like that. So I'm not too sure how I can go about doing that yet. But for now, I guess most of you have a general idea of which is good, which is bad, which is average, which is okay, right? Because most of the videos that I do, I actually tell you guys what's actually really strong, right? When I see it, I'll be like, whoa, dude, this is strong and stuff like that. But some of them I'll be like, nah, it's okay, right? So I guess some of you have a general idea, but maybe in the future, I'll see if I can go about doing that, or if I have the time to do it, and then I'll probably do it. If not, then I don't know. I'll see how it works out. All right, so now let's go and talk about the 6 stars event KCM Naruto, guys. So I was kind of disappointed by this Naruto because, I don't know, man. Like 6 stars Minato, 6 stars Kushina. If they're just average, solid, yeah, whatever, it's fine, right? But event Naruto used to be really strong. I gotta let you guys know who are new. When he first came out, when this event first came out, he was like the #1 most OP character in the whole game. But soon after, probably a week after, they probably realized that he was too strong. All these new stuff just happened. If you guys remember, right? He first came out, the first ranking mission, he was super, super strong. It was ridiculous. Then probably they found out they've made a mistake. They then buffed all the enemies, making them extremely strong. And then so what they did was they released a second ranking event, which Sasuke, the event Sasuke came, he was about just as strong as well. And then the enemies just keep getting really strong and like stronger and stronger and stronger until a point where he became irrelevant, right? And then suddenly 6 stars Awakening came in, and then we suddenly were filled with these like crazy 6 stars OP characters. And then totally like he just got quote unquote balanced, right? Kind of nerfed in a really indirect way. So that was kind of what happened. Like things just went by really fast after that because I don't know, because he was free, right? quote unquote free, but you have to put in lots of time and effort to try to get him because you need to grind a lot. But then probably they realized he was too strong. And the first ranking event, they released 10 Nindo increase items to the people who were at top 10, right? So so things were kind of messed up back then, but he used to be extremely strong. He was the first character to ever deal a flat damage of 10,000 damage. 10,000 was really crazy back then, guys and girls. And then he used to ignore the enemy's resistance, ignore the defense, etc. All right. So I thought he was gonna become good again when he first got his 6 stars upgrade, but then boom, his skill 1 is kind of disappointing because, all right, I'll read it out to you guys and then I'll tell you guys why I think that is the case. All right. So first skill, again, didn't change. It's a unique type skill. He still uses 4 of his Rasengans from his 9 tails. My 9 tails chakra is forming like a tail hand kind of thingy, right? Anyway, so that's the skill. Trigger speed is fast. Chakra cost is 70. So before, it used to ignore the enemy's whole team's defense and resistance and dealing a flat out 10,000 damage. Now he deals 40,000 damage only. All right. Wow. Right? 40,000 damage. Okay, so I'll have to tell you guys why this is bad, because if you guys remember the 3 characters that just got nerfed a week ago or so, the Kamui Kakashi, the Tsuchikage, and we have, what's her name, Kurenai, right? Basically, they deal a percentage health damage. They deal a percentage damage based on the enemy's max health, and they have given them a cap of max damage 100,000, right? So in most cases, when I used my Kakashi, I could deal over 100,000 damage, right? But now with the cap, I can deal 100,000 damage still. So why would I pick this Naruto and not pick Kakashi on my team, right? He's literally a waste of space. If the enemy is immune or is strong against Sharingan damage, then I'll probably take my Tsuchikage. I can still deal a flat damage of 100,000, right? And for those of us who are lucky enough to get the 8 gates guy, why wouldn't we take him out instead of him? Because we buff our guy with our second skill, and his punches will even be way more than this Naruto, right? It's a joke, right? Guy will probably punch the enemy to death before he can even recharge his chakra to deal that whopping 40,000 damage, right? It's a joke, not even cool. And there are way more characters that will deal more than this. I'm pretty sure the 5 stars KCM Minato can deal over 40,000 damage per skill 1. All right, but now 6 stars Minato comes around, he's going to deal way more than this Naruto. I believe this Naruto should probably get an extra 0 at the end, making it 400,000 damage, because he's kind of not worth it right now. All right, like seriously, I'm kind of disappointed, if you guys can't tell, because the 6 star summoning Naruto can totally destroy a lot of enemies right now, right? And for those of you who know or who don't know yet, I have already gotten my 7th Hokage QB Naruto, right? Because I spent that 761 gems. No, not gems. 761 premium mileage stones. And I have traded for that 7th Hokage. And I had extra blue crystals left, right? So I already awakened him to 6 stars, basically like 3 days ago or 2 days ago. I forgot when was my last video, right? So for that, I have participated in the Sakura event where I was, beating up Sasori. And I even took screenshots. I was dealing 7 million damage, 7.3 million damage to be exact, with my 7th Hokage Naruto. Like, if I'm dealing millions of damage, why would I take this 6 stars Naruto, right? And again, guys, we will all be getting that 7th Hokage KCM Naruto in 24 hours time frame, right? Well, max 48 hours. We're going to get him when we complete the battle missions. And if we all are able to get him to 6 stars Naruto, this Naruto will be totally useless unless they buff him. So I really hope they're going to rebalance him, because that 7th Hokage is totally destroying this. All right. Even with enemies who are strong against that 7th Hokage, but basically strong against unique type, I was still able to deal 3 million damage. So this is a joke seeing this. All right, so enough of my vent, enough of ranting. I've wasted a lot of you guys' time, but I thought I would have to let you guys know. The reason why is because you're going to be grinding a lot of materials just to awaken him, and you're going to be spending a lot of Rock Lee training material, all the materials, and a lot of gold just to level him up to level 100, so he can be awakened to that 6 stars, right? So if you guys didn't know about how he is kind of irrelevant right now, you guys will probably spend a lot of gold, a lot of your time, lots of everything just to get him to 6 stars. But I gotta let you guys know, save your energy first. Save all those materials that you're gonna be grinding for the 7th Hokage KCM Naruto, because he will be worth way more. And just very quick note for you guys who are wondering, how do I deal 7 million damage? Basically use a character that buffs all the attributes: attack, defense, and agility. I used the first Hokage, all right? The one that was still alive, not the reanimated version. He buffs Konoha units attack, defense, and agility by 50%. If you guys don't have him, use the support Jiraiya, which buffs your everyone's attack, defense, and agility by 40%. He will do the trick as well, but probably not 7 million damage, probably just 5 to 6 million. Not too sure yet. Anyway, so you use the buff. And then secondly, I take my friend's 6 stars summoning Sasuke. Use his skill 2. He basically puts you on that through status, right? And then he will let you ignore the enemy's defense by 30%, and then dealing extreme amounts of damage. So then when you finally use your 7th Hokage, he's gonna deal over 3 million for sure. Well, at least according to my experiences. All right, some viewers actually dealt 10 million damage. I was really surprised, but that has to be it depends on what kind of ninja gear you equip him with. All right, so I'm just equipping with regular stuff, not OP stuff. So that's why I didn't deal as much damage. But anyways, at 7 million damage, that's one hit kill. All right. So enough of these stuff. Let's go on with his second skill. I'm so sorry for talking for such a long time, but I thought it's kind of important information that you guys should know about. All right, so over here, second skill is unique type. Trigger speed is normal. Chakra cost 80. What he does is he buffs his whole team's agility and all skill damage by 80%. And then over here for abilities. For a leader skill, he buffs all attribute units, buffs their attack by 30%, and chakra cost decreases by 5%. And ability number 1, his skill damage is increased by 80%, chakra cost decreased by 20%. And ability number 2, attack, agility, and defense increases by 70%. So that's it. And one more thing is, one good thing about them actually this time is, in order to awaken them to 6 stars, by the way, see, 6 stars, 7 Hokage, right? In order to awaken them to 6 stars this time, for Minato at least, you actually only need 1 6 stars orb. Hooray, yay, nice, right? Probably because they know how they're kind of average, or probably because they're a special edition exclusive unit, not like the regular Ninja Festival exclusive. Probably that's why. But anyways, you just need 1 6 stars orb and then 5 blue crystals, all right, to awaken him to a 6 stars. So I imagine it will be the same for Naruto and Kushina. Let's take a look at Naruto first. I'm actually not too sure. See, my Naruto is only level 90 out of 100, and boom, 1 6 stars material and 5 of these crystals. So I don't know if I have extra time or materials or gold. I'll get him to a 6 stars as well. But, I think I'm going to prioritize my Minato instead. So that's what I think. But, I could be totally incorrect, totally wrong. To those of you who have already awakened the event Naruto to a 6 stars, and you find that he is actually extremely strong, dealing millions of damage, then comment down below and let me know how good he actually is, all right? And I apologize if I got all my information wrong, but from what I've read, it just feels kind of disappointing to me, you know. And I'm a huge Naruto fan too. So yeah, so it seems really nice to just awaken them with lesser materials now. And then finally, we will go through the event points, and then we're going to talk about this one. I hope I didn't miss anything this time. All right, so let's talk about the reward points. I was calling it event points. Sorry about that. So basically, just complete the missions and you're going to get points, all right? So the more points you get, the more rewards you're going to get. So at 100 points, you're going to get 10,000 gold. And then at 500 points, you're going to get training material, the 4-star training material. And then you're going to get stamina recovery ramen at 1,000 points. Nice free stamina recovery ramen there. Oh, by the way, one thing I want to let you guys know. They again changed the format of using your items. Basically, what happened is if, let's say, you need to continue. Okay, let's say if you have 0 stamina now and you want to enter a mission. When you click on it, before, it used to automatically use the stamina recovery ramen for you, and you just press OK, right? And then you can recover your stamina, and then you can play again. But now, for some awkward reasons, they have reverted back to the very first time when they introduced stamina recovery ramen. Now, when you're out of stamina and you want to engage in a mission, you click on it, a menu pops up asking you if you want to spend the stamina recovery ramen or would you like to spend 1 gem instead. All right, the reason why I said reverted back to the very first time is because this used to happen when they first introduced the stamina recovery ramen. But I believe a lot of people complain about it, so they have put out a new thing in place where they will always automatically use up your stamina recovery ramen first and then use your gems as the last resort. Because who wouldn't use stamina recovery ramen to recover the stamina, right? Who would use the gem that can do everything else first and not use the stamina recovery ramen first, right? It doesn't really make sense to me. But then anyways, now you get the option to choose again. If you click on the right hand side, you're going to spend a gem. I believe they warn you first. I believe so. Not too sure. Don't quote me because I've never clicked on that one. But on the left hand side, it'll ask you to use the stamina recovery ramen. When you click on it, an other screen pops up telling you, are you sure you're going to use that? And you will see the icons. It will say, currently you have 10 stamina recovery ramen. And then if you use it, you become 9. And then it'll tell you your current stamina and then your future stamina after you use it. All right. So just don't click too fast. Click on it, read the icons and see if you're clicking it correctly. All right. And if I have mixed up left and right. All right. So yeah, just want to point that out to you guys. And just don't be aimlessly clicking buttons where you don't know what you're doing, because you might find yourself losing gems for no reason. All right. So at 1,500 points, you're going to get a 4 stars guaranteed gacha ticket. At 2,000 points, you're going to get a training material. And then you're going to get another, what is this? Ninja Stone. And then you're going to get stamina recovery ramen, 50k gold. Training material, Rock Lee training material at 4,500 points, 5 ninja stones at 5,000 points, and then another stamina recovery ramen, and then Rock Lee training material, 4 stars guaranteed gacha ticket, a ninja stone, Monkey King stamina recovery ramen, Rock Lee training material, 1 ninja stone, 1 4-star guaranteed gacha ticket, and then we got a Rock Lee training material, stamina recovery ramen, 1 Monkey King, 1 ninja stone, 2 Rock Lee training material, 1 all type skill scrolls, and then we have Kushina's Pan. All right, that's the ninja gear. And that's actually a really good one. I believe that's the one where it buffs your attack by 80%. I should grind at least to 50k points just to get another one. I actually really wanted another one of these for such a long time. It's really useful. So, regardless of how much time you have, try to grind for 50k points, because that's actually really good general ninja gear. And then at 55,000 points, you're going to get 2 Rock Lee training material, 1 stamina recovery ramen, 1 5 stars guaranteed gacha ticket, 1 ninja stones, 2 all type skill scrolls, 1 stamina recovery ramen, 1 ninja stones, 1 stamina recovery ramen, 1 ninja stone, and then 1 secret book of the ninja world at 100,000 points. And then we're going to get 2 Rock Lee training material, 1 stamina recovery ramen. Wait a second. Okay, sorry about that. this program just lagged. Okay, I was at 120,000 points, you're gonna get 1 stamina recovery ramen. At 130,000 points, you're gonna get 2 Rock Lee training material, 1 stamina recovery ramen, 1 ninja stones, 1 all type skill scrolls, 1 5 stars guaranteed gacha ticket, and then 1 ninja stones here, 2 Rock Lee training material, and at 200,000 points, you're gonna get the special kunai for Minato. And then at 250,000 points, you're going to get 2 all-type skill scrolls, and then you're going to get 2 Monkey Kings, 1 Ninja Stones, 1 Stamina Recovery Ramen, 2 all-type skill scrolls, 3 Monkey Kings, 5 Rock Lee training materials, 1 Stamina Recovery Ramen, 5 Monkey Kings, 2 Ninja Stones, 1 Utsumaki Naruto, the 5 stars event Naruto that I spent like a long time ranting about. Okay, over here at 1,000,000 points. And then Stamina Recovery Ramen times 3 at 2,000,000 points. 5 Rock Lee training materials at 3,000,000 points. 4,000,000 points, you're going to get 3 Ninja Stones. And then 5 Monkey Kings, 5 Rock Lee training materials, 3 Ninja Stones, 3 Stamina Recovery Ramen, 5 Ninja Stones. And finally, at 10,000,000 points, you are going to be getting the Ninetales Chakra Ninja Gear. Alright, the Ninetales Chakra Ball. And again, the featured characters are on this tab. If you get the Minato, you get 12 times points bonus. And then the Kushina, you're going to get 4 times the points bonus. Again, all the way up to 20 times or 6 times, depending on your Nindo level. All right, these are the rest of the characters that will give you a boost. And again, I believe they're stackable. Well, let's take a look and see. Okay, give me a quick second here. Alright, so yes, they are stackable. Alright, so if you have the Minato, it'll be 12 times. Plus Kushina at 4 times, it's going to be 16 times your points bonus. And then just in case, if you guys don't know what I was talking about, this is the pan right here. Attack increased by 80%, and special kunai for your Minato. And then the Ninetales Chakra Ball, alright. So these ones I have already covered back in my very first ranking mission. If you guys are interested in the details, feel free to check that out. I'm just going to quickly remind you guys what this Ninetales Chakra Ball does. For the first 3 turns, chakra usage decreased by 20% if you equip this to anyone else other than the following Narutos. If you equip this to him for the first 3 turns, all your chakra usage is 0, alright? But only for the first 3 turns. So, yeah. And that's it for this one. And next up, we have the new battle mission. Again, I'm just terming this battle mission from now on, as you guys hear me mentioning it for a few times, because it's kind of hard to translate the first 2 words. Basically, this means female, this means male. It's like a female-male versus mission or battle mission. Basically, the effect of saying that, it's like ultimate battle mission. Or like supreme, well not supreme, but like super battle mission, something like that to that effect, okay? It's like, wow, kind of battle mission. So whenever I see this, I'm just going to call this the battle mission. So I hope you guys know, because I usually call the ranking missions, right? And then, you know, story missions, the story missions, and then etc. So this will be our battle missions. Usually the battle missions drops the ninja gear. So we had the pan, where you can get from the ranking, your personal grinding mission now, because you no longer are ranked for this one right here, the Naruto one we just talked about. But this time they have included the Lado over here. So if you guys are interested in this one, you guys can grind it out as well. So let's take a look at the Lado. So these are the materials needed to make the Lado. And here is the effect. So the regular effect is all unique type skill damage and attack is increased by 20%. So your attack stats and your unique type skill damage is increased by 20%. And if you equip this to the following Kushinas, your all skill damage and attack and defense is increased by 50%. So this is a pretty good ninja gear, all right, for Kushina. So see if you can get the drops. Again, it depends on your luck. Depends if you're able to get the materials. The first time you're doing this, you're going to get the recipe for Kushina's ladle, so make sure you do this. I know I haven't done it yet, but do it so you can get the recipe. And then just keep on trying your luck and see if you can get these to drop. So you just need 3 of these metal stuff, and then lots of the other regular orbs, all right, to finally make it. And then you can click on this thing right here, this first button. This is the trading shop for this event only, lasting for another 8 days and 9 hours. You can trade the smaller versions for this version, all right? Basically, it's 3 stars version for the 4 stars version. Okay, so yeah, that will probably help you guys out as well. So I believe that's it. I've covered almost everything or everything that I needed to talk about today. If I happen to miss anything, or if you guys have anything else you guys want me to cover, feel free to comment down below. And as always, I read every single comment and I reply to all of them wherever necessary. All right. So if you guys have any questions, comments, feel free to leave it down below and I will get back to you guys. All right. So if this is your first time being here, please feel free to subscribe to me for more quality content. And then as some of you guys know, or some of you may not know, I have released 2 Super Gundam Royale videos so far, showing some gameplays and showing one of my multi-summons, and you guys can feel free to check that out as well in my channel, so you guys can just browse around and check it out. All right, so thank you again for watching. I hope you guys will have a wonderful day, wonderful week, just happy grinding, happy getting whatever you want to get, all right, in the Naruto game. I'll see you guys at my next video. Take care and bye now.